What's up, guys? It's Sydney and Dustin, and we're here with your very first Q&A. So let's get ready and we'll get started. Alright guys, so this past week we kind of introduced the idea of answering your questions. I get so many per week, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all different sources, so we kind of opened it up to you this past week to ask your questions, and now we're here to answer them. And Dustin's going to jump on his laptop. We got some from YouTube, like I said, Instagram, Facebook message, private DMs. It went down in the DM.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so Dustin's going to ask the questions, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability.
First one. Have you ever been to Italy, or will you go to Italy?
Haven't been to Italy. We need to go. We do need to travel more in general.
How old are you?
I am 27. About to be 28 in a couple months. But yeah, I'm a 90s baby. September 8th, 1990.
Can you film a yoga or a Pilates video? Do you have any kids?
We have 2 fur children. No kids. We have a dog named Moxie and a cat named Apollo, both of which were rescued by Dustin. Moxie was a Christmas present to me. Apollo was his little guy when he was studying for the CPA. He needed some noise in the house because the silence freaks him out.
What?
What?
So what is a day in the life of Sydney like?
Like my daily schedule?
Yeah.
Okay.
What other?
It's really fun.
What other life do you have?
This one. My day starts around 4:30, 5 a.m. I do personal training in the morning with my personal training clients, run from about 5 until 10 a.m. At 10, I will eat breakfast, take the dog out, get ready for filming our YouTube workout of the day. I'll plan the workout, do my hair, do my makeup. We try to start at 12, and that goes until about 2 p.m. By the time we do the thumbnail and the intro and the cleanup and all that stuff. From 2 to 4, Dustin has a media company and we do our media client work. And then at 4, I leave, try to eat before I leave, and go back to my personal training studio where I train clients from 5 to 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. we will eat again and do more work on the YouTube channel with the description for the videos, linking all the products, answering YouTube comments, emails, and go to bed around 11. Try to.
Yeah, we gotta work on that.
Yeah, we
gotta go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
Is this your full-time gig? These videos that you're doing and?
Fitnesses, yes, but we just answered that in the last one.
Works for me, yeah. How do you come up with all your creative workout formats?
I kind of try and base the workouts on what I've done my whole life with strength and conditioning. I know that you guys like the boot camp styles and the circuit styles, but I try to kind of stick to what I was brought up on, I guess. I was the only one going into college with my athletic scholarship that had never had a lifting program before. They didn't offer that at my high school, so I learned everything from my strength and conditioning coaches in college. Brian Fitzpatrick, who was previously a Minnesota Vikings strength and conditioning trainer and is now a strength and conditioning coach for Navy. So I learned everything from him, but it's based athletically, and then from there I kind of establish what style we need. Do we need cardio? Do we need strength? And then kind of break it down into different formats. So are we going based off of reps? Are we going based off of time? Several different formats, which we had a week where there were all different formats: AMRAPs, EMOMs, Tabata, intervals, rep schemes, rep challenges. So I think just like you and your creative outlet is photography and videography, I think workout creation, knowing the basis of what it needs to be and just kind of getting creative with it, is my creative outlet.
What is the best way to maximize the growth of the booty?
The booty. Best way to maximize growth of booty, any muscle, is to focus on your nutrition. So higher protein and higher carbohydrates as far as macronutrients, and to focus on the way that you train. So you need a little heavier resistance. So go a little heavier in weight. I know we do a lot of like pulsing motions when we're trying to work the booty, but you need to increase the weight that you lift with your glutes. You need to focus on the activation and the utilization of your glutes when you're lifting. Lift a little heavier, eat a little more protein and a little more carbohydrates in your diet.
What are your thoughts on intermittent?
Huh?
What are your thoughts on intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting.
And pizza.
And pizza. Oh, pizza.
Oh,
Are you
sorry,
hungry
that was
right
just
now?
me.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Are you answering or
Okay.
giving me questions hungry? Intermittent fasting, if you guys don't know, intermittent fasting is a method of eating where you're eating for 8 hours of the day and you're fasting for 16 hours of the day. So the principle is that you go into a fasted state where your insulin levels drop, and where allegedly you go into the fat burning phase more. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're eating different things, you're just eating your calories within that 8-hour window. Tons of great research on intermittent fasting and its results. People, I think, are able to adapt to eating within that 8-hour window a little easier than figuring out, okay, I need to eat this in 2 hours, and this in 2 hours, and this in 2 hours. You're kind of eat the bulk of your calories or all of your calories in an 8-hour window. So that's what it is if you're not familiar with it.
So what are your thoughts on it?
There's been great research on it. I think just like any kind of eating plan, any method, paleo, Weight Watchers, calorie deficit, the goal is to stay consistent. So if that lifestyle or if that intermittent fasting 8-hour window fits your lifestyle and you can sustain it, the results will come with your consistency. It's just like any other diet or eating plan, it will work if you're consistent with it.
What gives you your passion for fitness?
I think just coming from an athletic background, I have played sports my whole life. I did basketball, I did volleyball, I did track, tried soccer, wasn't great at it at all.
Did you say basketball?
Basketball also wasn't great at it. But I have played sports my whole life. I got a track scholarship to West Virginia University out of high school, so I did a strength and conditioning program all 4 years there. I was a high jumper, so it's just kind of always been ingrained in me, and that's the way that I've stayed active. I've stayed, focused on achieving goals in life is through sports. I got to college through my scholarship with track and field, so it's just been ingrained in me my whole life. And we come from West Virginia where the obesity rate is really high. Heart disease, diabetes rate are both really high, tons of obesity in that state. So it just kind of helped me stay active and just kind of what I've always known, I guess. And, I went to college being given, strength, conditioning, fitness, and now I have the chance to turn that around and give it back through this YouTube channel, through personal training, track and field. I met Marshall, my godfather, who has been an inspiration to me in fitness and in life, so I feel like this is my way to give back.
I've been looking for some new running shoes. What do you recommend?
Depends on the type of running you're doing. If you're doing long distance running, definitely get a shoe with lots of support. I recommend going to a running store and getting your foot analyzed so that you know, do you need an arch support? Do you need a flatter shoe? Do you need a thicker insole shoe? If you're doing more sprints, definitely a lighter, flatter shoe. So it depends on the type of running. I recommend going to a running store. They specialize in that all day, every day.
What's your favorite brand?
I wear all Nike. I don't do a lot of distance long running, but for 30 minutes or less, Nike Freeze.
Nike Free?
The Lunar Epic, right?
The ones that we ran in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nike Lunar Epic, those are my favorite.
You like the Pegasus a lot too.
Pegasus, yeah, we went all through college with the Pegasus.
And then for working out, you like the Metcon. So a lot of people ask you that.
True, yeah. If you're doing like a circuit style training or boot camp or workouts like we do where you're doing a little heavier lifting, I recommend the Metcons, Nike Metcons. They have a flatter surface so that your ankle doesn't have the ability to roll as much, and your foot can be a little closer to the ground for better stabilization.
The question we all want to know. When are you getting married?
I don't know. I'll have to talk to my fiance about that when I see him later. But we got engaged. I definitely want to make a love story video about this later. But we've been engaged for 2 years. Dustin actually proposed in LA on El Matador Beach, which he didn't know was the beach where the Notebook scene was filmed. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. No, you didn't. He lies. He didn't know that. But we've been engaged for about 2 years. We had just kind of a terrible year last year with our family's health. We lost my brother, Zach, to an ATV accident. Dustin had some trouble with his family's health as well, if you want to go into that. I mean, his grandpa got really sick after a heart surgery, so it was just a long back-to-back bad stint of family health issues, and we didn't really think we could plan it in last year at all. And so all of those health problems kind of came hard and fast and all in the same year and made us look at life a little differently, kind of value what we want to do out of life, how we want to live our life. And then that led to Dustin realizing this is his passion. Photography, videography is his passion, so he left his corporate job as a CPA and worked on growing this empire with me. And so we've been just kind of trying to grow this channel, our fitness company in general. So, you know, the past 6 months, 5 months have been all focused on that. So I think we're finally at a point where I can start to plan it. He says he already did his part.
I did my part. Yeah,
so maybe next summer, maybe summer 2019.
2020.
2022. Never know.
Yeah. That was a pretty long answer.
I start talking and I just ramble.
No, she went into me quitting my job. All I asked was, when are you getting married? Well, today the temperature was a little warm outside, so.
And it all ties in though. You're like, why aren't you doing anything?
It's been a pleasure. People love you.
I love you, Des. I love the people.
And I think that's about it for today.
Yeah, our first Q&A. If you guys have more questions.
Oh, wait, you stole the spotlight.
Go for it. If you guys have more.
I did.
You guys have more questions, leave them below. We're going to keep trying to do things like this. Like I told you, more of a lifestyle personality to the channel where I want to, you know, drop some knowledge on you as well as drop some fitness on you. Is that weird?
That was so awkward.
Oh yeah, but
I think it's time we wrap it.
Okay. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3.